6:45. I have a baby doctor appointment in 10 minutes. And it's only like 6-7 minutes away from the house, but my baby doctor is having us call when we get there, stay in our vehicle, and then once, like, they'll ask us like screening questions is what they call it, and then once they are ready for you, they will then have you come in and you go straight to your room. You don't touch anything, you don't have to sign anything or anything like that. You don't have to go up to the window. You get your temperature taken when you come to the door. And not to mention, I'm like severely stressing out because for the past, okay, I've lived in our house for 7 years, okay? And like nonstop. I grew up in this house though. Like, I used to live there when I was really, really little, and then me and my mom moved out. My aunt lived there. I lived there for a little while with my aunt when I was a child. Then she moved out, my mom died, and I moved in. Now, for the past, I don't know, I'd probably say 3 years or maybe a little more. Every year we've been having to cut roots out of our like sewage system, like the pipe that runs to the front part of the house out to the main line. And we thought that we were smelling, we knew we were smelling sewer again, so we thought that that's what it was. Well, it's not. It is either that a sewage line busted underneath the house because there is a huge puddle of water in the crawl space underneath the house, and it is the roots in the line again. Now, my grandpa was always the one that checked stuff like that. And now that he's not here, I don't exactly remember what that sewage line out front was supposed to look like. It's got water in it, but I think it's supposed to. I mean, it's a sewage line. You would think that it would. But when I flushed the toilet yesterday and Willie was watching it, the water like rose up and then went back down. So I don't know if it is clogged there and just draining out into the crawl space, or if the crawl space, there's a leak there and it's going through the sewage line out to the main. So Willie is going to probably end up having to dig up our sewage lines and fix what's going on underneath the house as well. And we have like 2.5 weeks till our daughter is born, and I'm about to try to see if they can move it to the 27th. That way she is here on her grandpa's birthday, and also so Willie is off work for sure during that time under unemployment and not FMLA. And I just feel like so stressed and like, I don't know. It's difficult, I guess. I don't know. But I'm almost here, and I will be checking into the doctor's office. Yeah, my name is Megan Fox. I'm just calling to say that I have arrived to my appointment.
Okay. Date of birth is 1/14/92?
Correct.
Okay. Any changes to the triage questions we asked on Friday?
Nope.
Okay. Do you have a photo ID with you by chance?
No, I do not. I didn't bring my wallet.
Okay. If you could bring that to your next appointment, we need to get a copy of that.
Okay.
All right. And then when they're ready, they'll give you a call and we'll have you come in.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So you're 36 weeks now. All right, we're going to check your spare weeks and do your cultures. Baby moving well?
Oh, yeah.
Prior
I was
to...
having contractions like 4 days ago. I had them for like an hour straight.
Okay.
And I've been getting like a lot of pressure down there.
Let your legs lie flat there. All right, we'll bring the top up. Watch your phone there. I don't want that to go flying.
I don't know where it's at.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
I gotta let your head back here a little bit. Have we done any ultrasounds other than the one at 20 weeks?
No.
The last one was the one at 20 weeks?
Yeah.
How big was how many children do you have at home?
One.
How big was that one?
7 pounds, 1 ounce.
So it wasn't huge.
No.
Why did you have to have the section?
I was in labor for 3 days, and when they gave me my epidural, probably about 20 minutes after that, his heart rate dropped to 51. And I couldn't feel anything from the neck down.
Where was that?
Mansfield.
Probably had a hard time breathing, didn't you?
Yeah. What was I measuring?
Measure a little small. Baby, moving well? 134, 136. Perfect. All right. Let me go get a nurse. I'm going to look that up real quick. She took it the same way I did. People who've had uterine surgery other than cesarean section, they do grant you that your only uterine surgery has been for the C-section. So maybe bring your ankles up there for me. So your baby's measured a little small. I want to get an ultrasound next week when you come in. Okay.
Okay.
And maybe that would give us a reason that we have to do it earlier. I gotta see if I can find another medical reason. In the meantime, your homework assignment is call them back and see if they can still hold with that Friday the 1st thing. Let me go ahead and let your knees fall wide this side. I'm just going to check your cervix. Yeah, because the Department of Health scores maternity departments based on their adherence to that. And those were the good old days when we could just decide when we want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
The big brother watches us now. Try to let your knees fall wide side. You do good. Cervix is closed. Okay. All right. Okay. So, help you up. So baby's measured a little small. Like you said, historically you haven't had a really big baby. Your first one wasn't really big. So it just may be genetics, but I want to make sure we got good growth on the baby and fluid and all that kind of stuff. So let's get an ultrasound next week when you come in.
Okay.
And
How small was she measuring?
you're 36 weeks and you're measuring 33 centimeters. And whenever there's a 3 centimeter difference based on the weeks of gestation and the height of your fundus, the height of your uterus, when it's 3 centimeters or more, that's when we can justify giving an ultrasound. Because sometimes we'll have people that are 2 centimeters above or below where they're supposed to be. But when it gets 3 centimeters above or below, then it's reasonable. The data will say, the literature will say, get an ultrasound to make sure everything's looking okay. So good heart tones, and you said the baby's moving well, so that's
She's constantly
constantly moving. So that's a good sign. We check that out. But yeah, the ODH says, okay. And the reason that, is this a boy or girl? Girl. The reason, and that's good in the fact that girls' lungs typically mature quicker than boys' lungs. But I will admit that when we, prior to probably been 8 to 10 years now, I've been doing this for about 30 years. When we section people between 38 and 39, or even late 37 weeks, the number of kids we have to ship down to nationwide or children's hospitals have dropped because we've given the kids more time to mature their lungs. And so if we section you before 39 weeks, and the baby has respiratory distress that the pediatrician doesn't feel comfortable with, and the baby has to get life flighted to Columbus, Rainbow Babies or Nationwide Children's in Columbus, then somebody could critically look at that chart and say, okay, Dr. Evans, why did you do that section? Right. So there is good science and good medicine behind that. And we'd feel terrible if we sectioned you earlier and we did run into respiratory issues and then we got a problem. So that's why the rule exists. And I will admit, I have seen with my own eyes the number of those transfers have gone down. Mm-hmm. So, although girls' lungs, I will also admit and forfeit this argument, that girls' lungs typically do better, and it would be very unlikely that 38 weeks and some change that she would probably have any problems. But it is what it is. Right. So it's all grounded in solid principle. But let's get that ultrasound next week. I want to see you back. We'll take it, and I'll go over that ultrasound with you.
Well, I am leaving my appointment now. They want to do an ultrasound next week when I come in because I don't know if you guys was able to hear him or not, but Avea is only measuring at 33 weeks and I am 36 weeks and 4 or 5 days, I'm not even sure right now, but he did not seem okay with that, like at all. He seemed really worried about it. And I mean, I have a hard time eating. I can't eat half the time. I don't know, like my stomach, I just have like a really hard time. Like I get nauseous very easily, so yeah, that really sucks. Right now, I am waiting in the parking lot of Home Depot. Me and Lincoln are both waiting for Willie and Caden to come out. They went in to get the snake to do the pipes, and it's like so big that we aren't going to be able to put it in our car. So, or an auger, I think is maybe what he said it was. I don't remember. But we were gonna rent it from Home Depot. And then, so he came out, told me that. I brought him up to the front, and now he's going in there to get a bodysuit to go down into all of that. We got to stop at my cousin's. She got a gas mask like a couple weeks back to do some kind of cleaning. I don't remember exactly what it was, but so she's got one of those. I'm gonna borrow it from her. She dropped it off at my aunt's house because she lives clear up in Washington, and she is actually in school to be a homeopathic doctor, a natural born medicine doctor. So she is home for like this, because of this whole coronavirus. There's no school right now, so she's doing an online semester, and she figured she might as well come home. That way she can help also with Grandma and Grandpa. But since Grandpa passed away, they haven't really needed her to help, but she's still staying down here in Ohio with us. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here. There really isn't much that we're doing, and I'm just like pretty much just wanted to update you guys on the baby and what's going on in our lives during this quarantine thing. As of right now, I am really stressed about the baby, especially when my doctor was talking about her fluid could possibly be low, or it could be that she's just a smaller baby. And he's guessing more on the end that it's the fact that she's smaller because I've had so much nausea throughout my pregnancy. And plus, when I had Lincoln, he was only 7 pounds 1 ounce. So he's not a very big baby. So we're hoping and praying that that's what it is. Personally, I feel that he should have done an ultrasound today and next week. But we'll go ahead and go on with the one for Monday. I have an appointment at 10:15 Monday morning, and I will be taking you guys along with me again as well. I don't know if they will let me film that or not, because since I'm not allowed to have anybody in the room with me, like at my appointment, so I'm hoping they might let me film it. I don't know. It just depends on what nurse you get that does it. But I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my videos, clicking on this video, supporting my family. Please hit that like button if you like the video, and if you have not done so already, please consider subscribing to our channel. There will be lots more baby videos and all that to come. We are getting down to the bare wire of her coming here, and I am so excited, getting really, really, really excited. I do feel that I should probably go get more newborn clothes now that we know that she is pretty small. But, I mean, I have enough. I've got probably, I don't know, 6, 7 onesies, three or four long sleeve newborn outfits. I think we would be okay. So I don't know. It just depends. I might do it after all of this, like after she's born and all that, just to make sure that she is smaller before I run out and go spend money that I don't really need to spend. But of course, if she's here and we do need it, then we will go get it. But I love you guys. My mind's racing 1,000 miles an hour. I got a baby in the back that's starting to freak out, so I'm gonna go ahead and go. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.